A divine greetings to the 13 tribes of Israel scattered in the four corners of the earth, and to the Gentiles called by the awesome fairy name of YAHUAH Elohim. This is the awesome fairy name that is above all name, eternal. Shabbat Shalom, much love and much prosperity attend you formally, for you are the only reason of our time like truth, because the time is simply near. Just as we see the days goes by, so draw nigh the coming of Yahushua HaMashiach. Just as the Malach of Yahuwah saith unto Yehukanah, the Revelator, seal not the prophecies of this book, for the time is simply near. Exactly what we are doing here, formally decoding end times, prophecies, signs, dreams, in preparing people like you, body like you, house like you, for the blessed returning of King Yahushua HaMashiach, our eternal bridegroom, to whom due eternally all praise, worship, honor, glory, service, power, riches, wealth, to the glory of his magnificent Abba Yahuwah, the Almighty, eternal, and to the Ruach HaKodesh, yes, to the Ruach HaKodesh, yes, to the Ruach HaKodesh, to the Ruach HaKodesh, forevermore, to the Ruach HaKodesh, eternally, to the Ruach HaKodesh. Like I said, it's my song, yes, my prosperity, my success, my everything. It's just my everything. I love him so much. Hallelujah, eternal. To the Ruach HaKodesh, forevermore. All glory to the Ruach HaKodesh, to the Ruach HaKodesh. All praises to the Ruach HaKodesh. Yes, lest I forget, this is the very DNA, the very fire amid the true essence of Abba Yahuwah. Yes, the power of conception. Is all inclusive. Yes, the very power of heaven. Hallelujah. And the earth, and under the earth, the breath of eternal, the chemical melting that travel on, and me also. Hallelujah. Horrible Sikayaba is the no-go area. They don't touch me there. The unpardonable part of Abba Yahuwah. Yes, the very journey of no return. And what could this be? That is to say, don't blaspheme. Abba Yahuwah said, in this area, I won't pardon you. That is it. I will always like to put it very open. Yes, in the written paper, that you will know the very danger and the part you ought not to go against our teacher, our best friend, our cleanser, the revelator, to reveal every vision, word spoken about you by Abba Yahuwah is the one to reveal it unto you. Power of glorified body, our eternal flight to flee also. Hallelujah. Ribabo Sintayaba is the Ruach HaKodesh. Is the Ruach HaKodesh. The Ruach HaKodesh is the Ruach HaKodesh. I love him so much. Thank you, Abba, for giving me your word and your spirit. Not just me only, the camp of Israel. Yes, Abba, you have been worshipped, praised, honored, loved, saved, always, ever, eternal, right in the temple of your eternal hand, made your very Isha, for you are my Abba, also my eternal husband. Hallelujah. Abba Yahuwah, Iborabo Sekeya, Abba Yahuwah, Imo Santalubu Yenderebo, Abba Yahuwah, Igorobo Skarabo, Abba Yahuwah, Ima Santalabu Yenderebo, Imo Santalabo Yenderebo, Imo Sekerebo Yantulubu, Amba Yahuwah igorobos karabo. Amba Yahuwah ima santa labu. Yenderebo. Yes, I love you so much. You alone deserve every fruit of praise. Eternal. I love you, Abba. Yes, you first do. Yes, family. With this being said, here we are in the heavenly courtroom of Abba Yahuwah with this powerful message titled for you and me. January 1st, Janus double face, God of ending and beginning. Christian begins 666, Islam to end 666, Daniel chapter 8 verses 8 through 14. We have so much to cover. But yes, I trust Abba Yahuwah to do what he want to do today here. Now, let's dig into it. Let's just rush into it. We have so much to cover. Like I always love to say, it's not by sensational, emotional, radiation burning, personal, not at all. But by the royal law subjective, I want to put asunder again between these two opinions that Christian is another thing entirely, has nothing to do with the royal law. Rather, they are the negative side the royal law speaks against. A group of people is coming. They're going to pervert the book. They and their Messiah. And again, asunder between the biblical Messiah, King Yahushua HaMashiach, and Pope Jesus Christ from the pit of hell. These are two different messiahs, two different messianic movements, two different kingdoms, two different gospels, okay? And two different agendas, and two different calendar, and two different celebration feasts. These are two different, camp here on earth. Not the same. Not at all. Christ has nothing to do with Yahuwah's holiness, righteousness. No. Keeping the law, instruction of Abba Yahuwah. No. Rather, they are the opposite. So, what is the title? So, let me rebroadcast again. I think I'm going to be coming back here again and again and again. Now, January 1st, which is here today, this is done especially as a remarkable to bear witness against you before heaven and the earth. That is why he is done today. January 1st, Janus. You know who is Janus? That is the Roman god from where Christianity came from. January 1st, Janus. January is being dedicated unto this god called Janus. That is why in abbreviation it's being called January. Or rather, yes, that is his name, January. Janus is a god that have double face. One to end and the other to begins. Okay, so Christian begins this mark of the beast. What is the mark of the beast? It's a functioning system. Okay, it's an organization, it's a body of institution. That's what I want to look into. The very one you are celebrating. Are you ready to look into this mystery of what you celebrate today? Okay, plus Christmas you celebrated last week. There is a huge mystery behind that. By Abba Yahuwah's authority, that is what we want to unlock over here. Okay, so what is 666? It's not just number 666. It has a functioning system. That's what we want to look at. It is a family, it's a body. It's an institution from a deity. Okay, that's what we want to look into. So Islam is to end it. So number 666, which is the very anti-Messiah, simply means opposer of the book. The one that disagree with the royal law. That is the one that carries spirit of disagreement. And guess what Abba Yahuwah has to say? That is what 666 means. Okay, deviating from the actual way into another thing. That is what 666 means. Opposer. Impersonator. Abba Yahuwah said, March is my new year. You said, no way. It is dead winter. So let's see the mystery behind what you are celebrating today. So let's start putting asunder between Christian and us, the elect, and between Jesus and Yahushua, between Christian God, which is Allah Baal, and Yahuwah. Listen, Matthew 7, verses 13 through 14. Enter ye at the straight gate, a straight gate, okay? For wide is the gate and broad is the way that leads to destruction, and many there be which go in thereof. Many has already passed through that way of destruction because he said it's broad, no country, you can do whatever you just feel like doing. 14 now. Because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that found it. Only few. In this area, I alone never celebrated today. Few. The ways of heaven is so lowly, and truth belongs to few, but lies belongs to multitude. Now, why are we here? It's just a clear picture of what the whole world did today. The broad way is the Christmas. The broad way is paganism. The broad way is lawlessness. The broad way is teaching against Yahuwah. In fact, the broad way is the number 666. What is 6? It's mass authority. Number 6. May we created deck 6. It's mass authority to counter that of the Abba Yahuwah, to push up to the authority of Abba Yahuwah, and to push forth their own, to infuse their own in you. And that is what you celebrate. Do you know that of Abba Yahuwah? No. So this is the Broadway. This is the picture of the Broadway. Okay, every year, Christmas, New Year, the whole street is shaking. That is the picture of the Broadway. Only few is not part of this mark of the beast system. Now we are going deeper to see what you are celebrating. It's your judgment in your feast. Let's say Exodus. This is where Biblical New Year is found. Exodus chapter 12 verses 1 through 3. And Yahweh spake unto Moshe and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, This month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you. Okay. And speak here all to the... Okay, we drop it over here. Right now. So which month is that? Is the month of Passover. Biblical New Year ushers us into Passover. Without Biblical New Year, there is nothing like salvation. Now, this is the picture and the sign of all 4 seasons. Okay, you see, these are all 4 seasons. Only one season is barren, which is your winter is barren. No fruit at all. Now, this is where the New Year begins. Biblical New Year. Sign of the spring, you see, everything is resurrected. We being bondage in the land of Egypt, therefore by Yahweh coming to our rescue. That simply means resurrection. You being a slave in the land of bondage, it simply means graveyard. But when Abba Yahweh step into the situation, we resurrect back to life. That is Passover. We pass over from death into life. That is the nature of Passover, which is found. You see, fruit, everything crushed by December come alive here. Spring, everything is beautiful. Now, when we go from spring, we go to summer. You see, summer, everything is beautiful. And you also see the sign of fall or autumn, everything is still beautiful. All 3 seasons bear fruits. This one you're going to be getting the fruit of barley, and this one you're going to be getting the largest fruit, okay, which is wheat and all. Here we get all this watermelon. Here, summer you get the largest fruit of it all. Now here you get the last harvest, which is grapes. This is the last harvest. This one nothing, because this one is to crush everything. This one winter, and then you say your New Year begin dead winter when everything is crushed. When you go down to the grave, that is where your New Year begins. Okay, now we see it again. We see fruits. It's coming. Fruits. All 3 seasons have fruits. The only season that is barren, carry the sign of death to crush everything. It is winter. We also have it in Africa called Harmattan. Nothing. Not the one you are using fertilizer to fertilize. No, we talk about natural over here. Natural growth of the seed of the ground. You don't get any from winter. And that is where you begins your New Year. I pray Abba Yahweh helps. We have so much to cover. Let's put summer. So we see the sign of the biblical New Year. Hours. You're already in your end of the year. Hours still left 3 months. We are going to March. Okay, March, when everything crushed by the winter, resurrect back to life. That is where we enter the biblical New Year. Do you know about this? No. So this is the narrow way. Only few knows about this. Only the elect that dig into the royal law and into the mind of Abba Yahuwah with the Ruach HaKodesh. We alone keep this biblical New Year. Do you know about that? No, but you know about the broad way the whole world is celebrating. Let's see what that is to Abba Yahuwah. What you are doing today? Let's see. And this message is going direct to the Christian. Okay, it belongs to Christian because unbeliever don't even know what they are doing. But Christian, you carry our book, and to be quoting our book over this your nonsense, you will face double judgment. Let's see now, James chapter 4, verses 4. Ye adulterers, and ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with Yahuwah? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of Yahuwah. So where this enmity begins, in Genesis 3, he put asunder. And said the seed of the serpent and the seed of the woman, there is a bridge. You can't come nigh, and you can't come together as one family. Now, even though you all come from me or came from me, I rejected you right away. That we see that in the feast, performed by these two people, Abel and Cain. Okay, so that is where asunder Abayawa begins this journey, and that is why he gave you this mark of the beast, because you are deaf, you are daft, you don't want to hear the voice of Abba Yahuwah. So he said you are enemy. Come on now. What is the friend of the world? If you are celebrating, you are into all these things, they will also recognize a holy day. They recognize Sunday as their rest day, and you the same, Christmas, New Year, and you the same. Therefore, you say you are a friend to them, and you becoming a friend to them. So you have made yourself enemy eternal to Abba Yahuwah. So let's put some more. Let's see. Numbers, Bamebra, best known as Numbers, chapter 14, verses 28. Want to see what Abba Yahuwah gave unto you. The very one you are celebrating today, it is his wrath, judgment. Let's see, 28 now. Say unto them, as surely as I live, saith Yahuwah, as ye have spoken in my ears, so will I do to you. You said today begins your new year, fine. When everything is crushed, fine. He said, I'm going to give it to you like that. When everything is death, barrenness, fine. Okay? When every plantation of the field is, you say you begin your new year, every plantation of the field is destroyed. You said that is where you begin life, whereby winter is to swallow every other powerful 3 seasons. You said that you begin your own new life. Fine, have it. He said it's going to do to you as he heard you say. Let's dig more what he has for you. I know you hate such message, but who cares? If only someone will just push aside emotion or feelings and self-love, just put that one aside, push your emotion aside, your feelings, your understanding, your carnality, put them in the garbage, including Jesus and Allah, and listen to what Abba Yahuwah has to say. This is easy for me. Salvation is personal. Me, I moved on already. But what about you that is still there? So for your sake, we'll talk. If you pick offense, know ye that you are a what? A pig. Give no what is holy unto a pig and dog. Yes, which means you are just a dog and a pig. Revelation chapter 9, listen now, verses 13 through 15. We are digging into the mark of the beast, where he came from. And the sixth angel, listen now, the sixth angel sounded, because this has to do with the mark of the beast. So the sixth angel has to take his stand. And the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the 4 horns of the golden altar, which is before Yahuwah. Listen to what Yahuwah has to say, saying to the sixth angel, which heard the trumpet. And this is the message of the sixth angel unto you, okay? Loose the 4 angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. 15. Listen, your calendar is here. And the 4 angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year. To do what? For to slay the third part of men. It's going to slay, it's going to slaughter when they be loosed. And this is what you are doing. You are celebrating. They are coming, they are returning. because they're going to crush everything like winter. You see this green life you are seeing, they're going to crush, just like winter. Take the lesson. Oh, I think I'm going to be going to that. Now, so please help yourself out. Listen now. Verses 15, let's take it again. And the 4 angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour. So, hour, which is your time clock, is going to navigate you into day like what you did last night. And your day is going to navigate you into the month like what you did. You say you are with now Janus. And it's going to also navigate into your year. And you say you are now in 2020. And when you now came into 2020 by the dead winter, what is going to happen by this 4 angel? The 6th trumpet is Sunday and the 4th angel is being loosed. So what are they going to do? Who are the 4 angels? Oh no, I probably will help me to really establish this the way he should have been. The 4 angels is going to be found in Daniel chapter 8. The she-goat. These horns came from Alexander the Great, or rather Alexander the Powerless. Okay. And after he has so done, in instant 4 horns came. And that 4 horns ravaged the whole world. In fact, one. Anyway, let me not go ahead of myself. I will do the one I'm able to do today. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be quoting Daniel, not Daniel, excuse me. Revelation chapter 6, excuse me. Verses 1 through 8. These are the 4 horses, man. That's what I want to say. What is your problem, Jesus? Are you mad? Absolutely, you are mad. YAHUAH'S mighty name. How can I be quoting 4 horns? The 4 horses, man, burned in the river Euphrates. As we are talking, the Euphrates is dried already. And they be loosed already. They be positioned in the 4 winds of the earth to do what? To crush everything like winter. You celebrated that? Because Abba Yahweh said, exactly what I heard from you, that is what I'm going to use to walk with you. You cannot walk with you with his own calendar, no, because you don't know that. So it's going to use your own to walk with you. Your own is what we just read. An hour, day, month, year, to slay you. To slay third parts. Anyway, let's put some more. Exactly what winter is also doing. Winter slay every, fruit from my father, spring, summer, and autumn. Winter, only winter is going to slay third part of it. And this 4th angel is going to slay third part of humanity. They're going to chop them, which is 92%. Only 8% they will not touch. Just as winter, take that lesson. Let's put that now. And this is the vision I just saw this morning, even though it was so horrible, but it was an open grave for the elect. Abba Yahweh brought me there. I saw a grave opened. Our people is about to come out from this graveyard called Christianity, okay? But there was a lot of attack, so heavy, that I was even saying to Abba Yahweh, I don't just care. Why this attack? I don't just care. I don't just care. I'll be doing this message. Why this attack? Why devil attacking me? Serpent attacking me? Fighting me here and there? For what? No, I don't just care. But on the other hand, I was happy because the grave was opened. It said today to us, to heaven, is an open grave. Why? Because our Messiah is about to come. He's going to meet you up. When you were eating and celebrating, that's where judgment cut you up. What do you think? He said they were eating. You're going to see that in Luke chapter 17, 26 through 32, or rather 30, because 31 said we should learn from Lot's wife, judgment of Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay, right, to 30. They were eating and drinking, celebrating, He said, therefore, destruction will come upon them suddenly. Like we are eating and celebrating now, as you are eating and celebrating now. So whereby if you just appear now, what are you going to do? Chicken is in your mouth? Goat is in your mouth? Yes, it's going to cut you up right in your whatever you celebrate or your celebration day. Okay? So it's an open grave. Now listen. 32, Matthew 24, 32. Now learn a parable of the fig tree when his branches is yet tender. When his branch is yet tender and put forth leaves, ye know that summer is near. So what is going to put forth new leaves before summer? That is spring. Are you learning from this weather? Yahushua said we should learn. He said, learn a lesson from the weather. When you see now that everything crushed by winter, they are coming back in spring. He said, therefore, you're going to prepare. Say, oh, wow, very soon, summer is going to be here. Because in summer, we get large harvest. So you learn, are you learning from summer, from this weather that crushed everything? All right now, but the biblical New Year means resurrection. Why the unbiblical New Year makes death to crush everything. So Christian is the begin, like what we said. They are doing this. They are marking you and sealing you for destruction, and Islam is the one to complete it. That is the two face of Janus, and Janus is Antiochus Epiphanes, the large and the little one. That is the Janus, the very one you are celebrating today. Can we do the title again for a better understanding? Now, January 4th, Janus double face, God of end and begin. Christian begin 666, Islam to end 666. All right, now, so let's put that of how Islam is going to end it. It's going to be so horrible. It's going to be so dreadful. It's going to be so, in fact, if you see Sharia law, it says it's going to crush third part of it. Listen. Matthew 24, verses 7. For nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. Listen now. Where this nation? Who are nation? Nation is identity. Nation is a people. And nation is a body. And nation is a family, is a kindred. It begins somewhere, and they have institution. Can we go now to the nation that is going to be rising against nation, and kingdom that is going to be rising against kingdom? Islamic kingdom is going to rise against Christian kingdom. That is what we are saying. Christian begins the mark of the beast. Islam is to finish it. It's kingdom against kingdom, because it's the kingdom of the world. Luke chapter 4. And devil said, you see the kingdom, he showed Messiah the kingdom of the whole world. He said it belongs to him. He will give it to whosoever he wish. A madman, which is Allah, Jesus. Okay, so it's kingdom against kingdom. They host the kingdom of the world. So they're going to be rising against one another. So let's go now to who is this nation. Remember Esau and Jacob. He said 2 nations are in your womb, and they must be separated from one another. So nation is a people, of course. Are you going to argue that? It's a clear statement. Let's go to this nation that needs to rise against another nation. One is going to come up, another one is going to go down. One is ending yesterday, another one is picking up today. That is the Janus double face in your fist, the wrath of Yahuwah. You see, when this nation rises against nation, there's going to be famine. Revelation 30 says so, no buying, no selling, except you take the mark of the beast. Now, when no buying, no selling, hunger is going to strike, and sickness is going to strike, earthquake is going to strike in everywhere. Are you ready for that? Okay, now the only remedy is to return back to the book you carry and build your ark. All right, now Genesis, here is where this nation begins. Okay, that is going to be rising against one another. Genesis 4, verses 15 through 18. And Yahuwah said unto him, therefore, whosoever slave Cain's vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. That is what, put your finger here. Want to look into sevenfold, okay? Into sevenfold. And Yahuwah set a mark. Here you get the mark of the beast. Upon Cain, he set a mark on him, lest anyone finding him should kill him. So now Cain left the presence of Yahuwah into the what? The east land. Christian worship the sun from the east. Christian settle in the east. And Christian kingdom is in the east. He came from the east. Okay, East Babylon. Let's listen at 17. And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived and bore Enoch, and built a city and called the name of that city Enoch. Listen now, who Cain? What we are saying, the kingdom is going to rise against kingdom. That is the ending of the whole matter. Or yes, the ending of the whole situation. Islam is the end of sin. Is the ending of the whole situation. So what are they going to do? It's in your fist. Now they are coming to avenge blood. Whose blood? The blood of Cain. It is sevenfold. Sevenfold is 7,000 years. 7,000 years, there are 7 heads. 7 heads is there are 7 families. We're going to be looking into that if time permit. It is the 7 families, which is completion. It is the 7 heads. There are 7 heads, the beast 7 heads, the dragon 7 heads, and whatever. Oh, Robosinda Yaba Yaba. Oh, my Abba, I love my Abba so much. Listen now, 18 now. Who's like him? And unto okay, and unto Enoch was born Yared, and Yared excuse me, begat Methuselah, and Methuselah begot Methuselah, and Methuselah begat Lamech, who slay Cain. The house of Cain slew Cain. Lamech ceased from Cain, killed his grandpop. And how did he do it? No room to read this because it's better I talk in order for me to be able to establish all the scriptures. When I keep reading, I know when you read, you get revelation, but I'm sorry, no room to read in order for more revelation to come. So where do we get this full gist, the full matter? We find that in the book of Yahshua chapter 2, verses 26 through 31. What happened? Abba Yawala took Cain into animal. The animal kingdom is coming. The goat kingdom now is Christian. Matthew 25, 32 and to 46. The goat believer can never get it accurate. And when you also read Daniel chapter 8, verses 8 through 40, you're going to see the he goat is so dreadful. That is the double horn, the double face of what they call him, Janus, the very one you celebrate today. Now listen, the cyst from K slew Cain. Abayewa turn him into beast, and he slew Cain in order for that judgment of sevenfold vengeance to be upon the kingdom. It's kingdom against kingdom. Now, when the cyst from Cain slew Cain, which is Lamech, that same day Lamech also slew his own son to Bokeh. To Bokeh that said, Daddy, this animal, shoot him, and he shot. And little did they know it was their grandpa. Afterwards, because Lamech knew the punishment that Abayewa stated, where we just read, sevenfold vengeance is going to be carried against that house that touched Cain. Now, with that hand, he also slew 7 from Cain. So the 6th from Cain slew Cain, and also slew 7 from Cain. The vengeance already, and he gave it unto you as your feast. So when you also read Numbers chapter 35, you're going to see the avenger of blood is Islam. It's Islam. The avenger of blood, that is why the royal law call it the Great Tribulation. And the world called it Third World War. And the Islamic call it the Sharia law. It's the order of darkness. No room to establish it all. Let's keep talking. So this is the goat. I will always like to show it. You see it? It's Razaga. You see this one, this is the one we are preceding it to now. All this one they are done already. This very one, you see the large one, you see the little one. This is Christian. About to end, and this one is about to pick it up. That is the double face. This one is Antiochus Epiphany. What is Antiochus Epiphany? Simply means the revealed God. Islam is about to be revealed. And Jesus is about to be revealed. You see? Jesus in Islam is a prophet, eh? He's going to play prophet over there. Kingdom against kingdom. Anyway, let's put some more. This is where the 7 kingdom came from. The 7 horns came from. The 7 heads, the 7 heads of the dragon and the beast came from Papa Abraham. Because he's the friend of Abba Yahuwah, and Abba Yahuwah make him eternal, his friend. And he gave him this covenant of the whole nation to be blessed through him. Then the whole nation is indeed, you enjoy 3 private jets, 4 private jets. Islam is also coming to buy 10 private jets. You are benefiting from the promises and the blessings of Father Abraham. All right, now listen, Genesis 25. This is where it all begins, okay? Genesis, it begins with Cain, but found again in Papa Abraham because it is sevenfold vengeance. Sevenfold vengeance. Flash, okay, Islam equals to the 7-headed beast or the 7-headed dragon. They are one body. It's a tree. You see, it's just a tree. The tree of Christmas. They are all together. It's a nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. And when they rise against each other, they're going to be family, of course. War is so ugly, okay? When war start now, everything is going to be so horrible. Listen now, Genesis 25, verses 1 through 6. Then again, Abraham took a wife, and her name was Keturah, and she bore him Zimbram. Oh, their name is so Zimbram and Yukashan and Medin and Median and Ishabek and Shua or so. So 6. This is the mark of the beast. Here Abayewa begins it, mark of the beast. So this is the lineage of Christendom. They are the largest. That's why they have this large horn, okay? In one goat, they are the goat empire, the animal kingdom. Abayewa turned their forefather Cain into animal in order for Cain's house to slew Cain. Also, for judgment to be given to Cain's house. The house of Cain is against Cain, kingdom against kingdom. Listen now, Ishmael were just one. And Isaac was just one. So altogether 8. We have done that already. So now we know 7 were rejected. Only one was chosen. When you keep reading, it said it gave gift to Ishmael. It sent them away from the family. It gave gift to Christian side, the sons of Keturah. He sent them away to the east. And they now settled in the east until these days. That's why these people worship the sun that set from the east. Okay. Now, Islam is the first. Keturah, Christian Mama, is the last. Okay, I think we'll be ready that. I think so. Listen now, Matthew 20, verses 16. So the last shall be the first, and the first shall be the last. For many are called, only few are chosen. All right now. Many were called by Papa Abraham, 8 children. Just one we are choosing. The covenanted child, the promised child was just one. Accepted into the kingdom. All 7 were sent out. So now 7-fold vengeance has been, reigning all this time. The last head is what we are talking about now. So now Papa Abraham has 7 rejected, abandoned children. So when you also read the book of Yahshua chapter 25 verses 1 through 7, you're going to see it all over there where he sent them away with many, many gifts. And that is their 4 private jet and 10 private jet they are ready today. Now I want to look into their 7 heads. I quoted this already. Okay, Genesis 15. Okay, let's quickly read this. They are all here. Now, Genesis 15 verses 9. And it said unto him, take me an ephah of 3 years old. Ephah is simply me a she-malu, okay? She-malu, cow or female, okay? And a she-goat. These are the animals' kingdom of 3 years old. And ram. Ram is a male child. This is Isaac of 3 years old. So what is Papa Abayewa saying over here? Right away, right from the beginning, Abayewa make it so clear that Papa Abraham is going to be dealing with 3 women. 2 is going to send away 7 children or 7 sons. Is going to send and give to their mother gods. The Christian Keturah worship sun in the east. Islam worship moon. Now it's in your face. That's what we are saying. It's in your face, okay? Now, a turtle dove and a young pigeon. They put it all together. This is where the altar was being built. This is where all is being stated that 7-fold vengeance is going to be found again in the house of Cain. Because Cain slew Cain. Kingdom against kingdom. Nation against nation. Now, listen now. Islam is the last. And a Christian is the first. The large horn, the rule already. The last, which is the little horn, is the one to pick it up. This is all 7. Christian brothers, 6 children from one woman, Keturah. Okay, they are the one. That's why they are so large, the mark of the beast. So they want to end this mark of the beast is this little one. You see that they're in one body, one nation. Now, the little one is the last, is the first, but the royal law said it's going to be the last. That is, he came first. He's the one to rule last on this, order of authority. You see it? So is the little is going to rule last, but this is the first. It's going to be the last one because you are done. The last is coming into power. The 7 head, 7 rejected sons, the prodigal rejected son, unforgiving sons. They are coming to power. The very last head. Have you ever heard Islam said Quran is the last revelation? Muhammad is the last prophet. Islam is the last religion. They speak from what they know, and that is accurate according to the last days prophecies. The very one you are celebrating today, that is my consign. Now the turtle dove and the turtle dove and pigeon simply, that is where when we give birth, read Leviticus chapter 12, is the ordinances from child dedication and child naming and cleansing and all. You're gonna see it over there. So Abayawa was just saying the people that's gonna inherit the kingdom. Of course, read it. You're gonna see the people that's gonna is was talking about to inherit this kingdom, this earth. Isaac owns it, not Ishmael, nor the sixth son of Keturah, which is Christian. No, they are going to another kingdom entirely. And where could that be? Beyond Babylon. Beyond Babylon. Because you all mixed it. Remember, Abayawa said to Cain, if you behave well, you should have been accepted. I would have, if you behave well, why not? I would have accepted you. But you are not getting it. The book is here to put it right, to put you straight. No, you refuse it. Fearful you are going to beyond Babylon, the lake of fire, okay? So, prior to the animals kingdom, the she-goat and the malu goat, the she-malu, the she-goat and the she-malu, okay? We know genealogy always reckoned back through men. That is why the other one was ram, male child. But the she-goat and the she-malu, woman never carried DNA. So, which is feminist, being rejected, living without a husband. Listen now, Matthew, you're going to see that in Genesis again, chapter 16, verses 12. It said Ishmael is going to be white donkey of a man. It's an animal. He said it's going to be against all nations. Go and read it by yourself. Matthew 25, 32 through 45. This is the goat empire found again in the very prophecies right from the beginning, whereby the altar was being made. Revelation 12 verses 3. The dragon have 7 heads. Go and read it. Revelation 13 1 through 4. It pains me. I can't read any of this. The beast also have 7 heads. Okay, you're going to find it over there, how the dragon gave authority unto the beast to rule. Christian is going to handle the authority unto Islam now to rule. This is the last of sin. Okay, where is the other part? I'm running out of time. Revelation 17, 1 through 5. Go and read it. The beast have 7 heads. Mystery Babylon. Christendom, they are all there. Verses 11 through 13. 11 said, the 7th is also the 8th. When we count it all together, this guy, Alexandra, the very foundation of this nonsense, of this goat empire, has 3 horns, but one we're here, because normal goat have 2 horns, normal animal have 2 horns, but the very one that was here, make it 3. And we'll see from him again another 5 came, which is all 8 together. Now, it said the 7th is also the 8th. Actually, it's 7, but they now begin to play double horn, so that now make it 8. Now listen, that now make it 8. So Sunday to Sunday is 8 days, which is the new beginning again eternally. Now Islam and Christian, they are one. Okay, it said, okay, verses 13, Revelation 17:13 said these have one mind. They agree to give their power to the beast. So what is horn? That 7 horns simply mean to defend yourself, and 7 heads simply mean authority. You pluck 1 head, you remain. All 6 is already being plucked, just 1 to go, which is Ishmael. But they are all coming together. Revelation 6 says so. Resurrection of Cain, Nimrod, Esau, and Ishmael, the 4 horsemen. They are all coming back. Daniel chapter 8 verses 8 through 14. Nowhere to read it. You're gonna see the 2, all the horns over there, the goats and the double horn. Okay, Revelation 17, 16 through 18. Sabayawa put this in their heart to fulfill his purpose, because he want Babylon to go down, which Christendom. Revelation 18 said no more happy New Year, no more happy Christmas, no more happy Easter, no more of those nonsense. Okay, Jeremiah 30 verses 7 said this is Jacob's trouble. Actually, Jacob's trouble is also the whole world trouble. Revelation 9 verses 1 through 6, it said the sun is going to be darky when the smoke, bottomless pit was open. That is when all these demons resurrect, the sun is going to darken. Who are sun? It is Christian, the sun worshiper. Islam is going to darken. That is the last, that is the ending of Janus' other phase, the very one you are celebrating today. It said the sun is going to be darkened. Now, Genesis 15 verses 12. When Papa Abraham, maybe I will be reading this. I don't know. No, when Papa, I'm not going to read it. No room. I only have 3 minutes to go. When Papa Abraham did that sacrifice, he said an aura of great darkness fall upon him as soon as the sun go down. So when sun go down, who is going to take over? It is the moon. Allah is a moon god. We see all that the crescent moon in all their mosque. Crescent moon, because Allah is a moon god. When the sun go down, which one is going to take over the night? And it said the smoke, the darkness from the bottomless pit, that is Quran, it darkened the sun. Crescent is going to go down. They're going to be darkened by the reigns of Islam. They're going to be given to Ishmael, of course. They are the same one head. They are 7 heads altogether. They are the same papa and whatever. Now, Quran, okay, now. Anyway, Quran, okay, let me just quote it. Islam have 6 into 6 places, okay? And you remember they said Jesus died on Friday, 6 days a week. They said Jesus died, okay? And Sunday, and they said Jesus resurrected, okay? It is one from Sunday to Sunday, that is 8, eternity, okay? Revelation 6, 1 through 8. Okay, they are all coming back. I said that already. Let me quickly quote this of Islam, what I saw in Islam. So this is the Janus double face. You see? This is the ending, and this is to take over now. Christian begins sin, Islam is going to end it. So this is it. This Christian, this Islam. Alright, now you see all the weather. Okay, now, Islam. Muhammad at the age 6. No, Muhammad, while he was in pregnant. Okay. At the age 6, it became offer, 1-6. Now, Allah revealed to him to marry a 6-year-old child. To 6. You know, they are keeping Friday. They said that is their rest day. The day they said Jesus, that is the day Islam is honoring as their rest day. That is 3, okay? Now, in their fatwa, when a wife dies, husband needs to enter into her within 6 hours. That is another 6. Which one is another 6? Now, Muhammad was having all 7 children. He used his own hand to bury 6. Okay, that is 6. Which one again is 6? I counted already. So all 6s I will remember. Yes, Muhammad died. When he was 6 months, Muhammad died. The last child also died. Fatima. That is 666. It's a fortunate system. It's not just a number, it's a body. It's an institution. That is what I revealed unto you. We are done. I couldn't say, oh, Islam said Quran, Bible is corrupt. They don't keep it. Christians said Jesus nailed it to the cross. Similarity, but if they want to steal, they will go to the Old Testament. If Islam want to praise Muhammad, they will go to the place that suits them. If you ask them to keep this, they will say, no, it's corrupt. But the one that pleases Muhammad, or that's